You know what I mean? He's popular. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's causing a lot of attention. You talked about him on your platform, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Shout out to the platform.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, getting a lot of attention for some negative reasons. That is Tekashi 6ix9ine. He came at Herbo a little earlier. You know what I mean? Coming at a lot of Chicago rappers. You talked about it. Yeah, I mean, he should really be afraid of Chicago. He should really leave this situation alone. We're not a platform to advocate violence, but he's a hot topic. We got to talk about it, man. What do you think about Tekashi 6ix9ine in this situation?
When I was scrolling through Instagram the other day and I seen a Tekashi video. So something told me to watch it because he always puts a lot of stuff up. And then I'm hearing him and sitting down talking. Then I heard him say, "Fuck Chief Keef." Then I'm like, damn. So I'm like, I post the video up, and then I see another guy post a video saying something like he may have signed his death warrant or something like that. I'm like, I'm like, Chicago and even other places too, but Chicago is one of those places. Rest in peace once again to the guy from Zach TV1. Where it goes down. It goes down. And, I hate to see, a coastal thing pop off because you see Chief Keef, New York, even New Jersey. I think at the time last year or so, he was pressed in New Jersey. So it's just like a lot of these areas don't play, Jersey, New York, Philly, even in the West, everywhere it gets it in. So it's just like when people start making it coastal and saying, you can't come here and fuck this and fuck that, then it goes totally left, and people can end up actually getting hurt very bad and even dying, in certain situations. So I just don't think it's a healthy thing, for him to continue to taunt people, no matter how much protection you got, because you turn into a situation where, and Rick Ross learned this in Detroit, where luckily Rick Ross didn't get hurt, but he got locked out of a venue. Like the Goons came and said, "You're not even coming in," and a place like Chicago is not really safe nowhere.
Yeah,
it ain't really safe. So if you talk all this shit like you did to he talked a lot of shit and still went to LA. A little bit different than Chicago. You talk this shit and go to Chicago and think you're gonna come in, it might be a different story, man. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. It just is what it is. That's the type of play that Chicago is right now.
And it looks like Tekashi's really pressing the situation. He told Herbo some real ill shit. He's told him to suck his dick. That's what he said.
No,
and no one's responded. Herbo hasn't responded.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So that's scratch. Do you think this is any chance of this being publicity and fake? Because we know that Chief Keef, Tekashi posted on his Instagram that Chief Keef, his everything is going up as far as his music now since this beef, like his streams and everything is starting to go up. Is this a publicity stunt? Is there any chance of this being a publicity stunt, or is this young man just fucking crazy?
Man, I tell you what, and I don't even care that I'm saying this. I hope so. Because this is more of even a serious situation than the Pusha T Drake. I think this is a situation where Drake's is being overly sensitive. You came at somebody, you poked the bull, and you got beat. At the end of the day, this right here, these young boys aren't playing. You know what I mean? And 6ix9ine may live this life for real. You know what I mean? We got a lot of people that say he doesn't, whatever. It's none of my business.
That's a good point.
It's none of my business. Yeah. But you're poking situations, and just to make it clear, Herbo has said nothing. You know what I mean? Chief Keef has said nothing. We know how bosses move and real motherfuckers move. And often, you know what I mean, the one that bark and can't bite. So people ain't talking. So it's just like, we got to really kind of get this situation under control. You know what I mean? People in Tekashi's here may just tell him, won't you chill on this? Because this, at the end of the day, if it is a publicity stunt, cool, great. But if it ain't, then you got to chill, man, because we don't want to see young lives get lost. We're in a lost world as it is. I don't know if you remember a situation where we're close to with 200 kids. There was a riot out here where we were at.
I'd have seen
it started in the back of a development, then went into the mall, shut down the mall, state police, people, 200, and it was us. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, it was us. And they had it all on Snapchat. Shit was crazy. So
I'm always in there, so that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
And I'm sure you are too.
Always. It was right there. And got kids in there and everything. So it was a real crazy situation. But these young boys are just, this is what is going on in this culture nowadays. And we see the power trolling and just, it's just a different fucking world. So if it is a situation where this is a publicity stunt, great, cool. I'm kind of happy if it is, because if it's not, someone getting this young brother's ear before somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, I agree with you. You're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and SamAnt. Man, it's been a beautiful, program. Just glad to be back and back into the rhythm, man. We definitely going to be at y'all, every day, real soon within the next couple of weeks, man. We're going to really set the page up and get this thing going. I want to salute everybody out there. I want to also salute my man, Darren Marion, Ratel SEO. Peace to you. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, you had a positive experience out in Philly, man. I want you to let the people know about that real quick, man.
Oh man, it was an incredible event. We went out there and had a showcase from our brother Corey Wims. He received a Tri-State Award for greatest soul singer in the Tri-State area. Definitely an awesome event. I went out there with my brothers 120. I'm in an R&B group. For you who don't know, we got music coming for you real soon. Y'all stay tuned to that, man. We're building a real incredible brand over here. But just to talk about the build that we had going on, man, we were over on Hunting Ave in Philadelphia. For those of you who know the Philadelphia area well, ain't a real, you know what I mean, good area. But the brother over there that has ownership, he's building an incredible brand over there where we and our culture can go and have a great time, a safe time, and just really build. So we went in there and we just had an awesome time. Shout out to Corey Williams. Shout out to Jay Reezy, an incredible songwriter who showed love to the podcast, went and just stopped me personally to say he watches the podcast, is subscribed to Hip Hop News Uncensored, man. We just thank you so much for that support in this area, because we out here doing this on some humble shit, man. We're self-made, self-owned. We out here just building a brand and gonna take over on our own. So when we receive love like that, man, it's definitely love. It's going to be reciprocated. But we'll be out there, in Philadelphia to show them love and do an interview with them soon and build. Shout out to Marlon from XXL Magazine, who also had the pleasure of speaking to last night. So man, we had a real awesome build. Shout out to the DJ who was out there. I'm not gonna put out his information because he said no cameras on when he went out there and talked to. Shout out to you. We will be in contact with you as well, but he's in a real major situation. So yeah, Instance of Truth, man, we building, man. We're gonna slowly just bust y'all over the heads with the best content that y'all got. Yes, sir. And we winning, man. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. All right, man.